Are you relying on melatonin supplements every night just to fall asleep? Let's pause for a moment. This isn't to say they're bad, but there's something important you need to understand. Our bodies are incredibly intelligent and finely tuned. When you regularly bring in synthetic hormones from the outside, the brain can start to lean on them. Over time, it becomes a little lazy and slowly forgets how to produce melatonin naturally on its own. And the result, the more you depend on it, the further natural sleep can seem to drift away. In today's video, we're not just going to list random foods. We're going to rank them based on real-world effectiveness and uncover some hidden mistakes in your evening eating habits that may actually be keeping you awake even when you're trying to do the right thing. And most importantly, the food in the number one spot may completely change the way you think about bedtime snacks. You won't want to miss it. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss future science-based tips to support your health and sleep. Now let's start with the most important question. What exactly is melatonin and how does it work inside your body? Melatonin is often called the sleep hormone, but its role goes much deeper than that. It's produced by a small gland in the brain and acts like your body's natural internal clock. As evening arrives and the light begins to fade, your body receives a signal that it's time to wind down. Melatonin levels naturally rise, helping you feel calmer, more relaxed, and ready to fall into deeper, more restorative sleep. Then when morning light appears, melatonin levels drop, allowing your body to wake up and begin a new day. This is a natural rhythm your body has maintained throughout your entire life. But as we get older, this process can become less stable. And that's exactly why supporting your body naturally can make such a meaningful difference in the quality of your sleep. Now that we understand melatonin, let's begin with a food that may already feel familiar to many of us. It's small, simple, and easy to overlook, but it carries surprisingly powerful benefits for sleep. We're talking about walnuts. Many of us have enjoyed walnuts as a quick snack at some point. But what most people don't realize is that walnuts naturally contain melatonin. This means when we eat a small handful in the evening, we're gently supporting the body's natural signal that it's time to rest. It's not forcing sleep, it's simply reminding the body of what it already knows how to do. But the benefits don't stop there. Walnuts are also rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which help support brain health and calm the nervous system. And as many of you may have experienced, when the mind feels calmer, the body finds it much easier to drift into deeper, more peaceful sleep. Many adults over 60 often say they feel tired physically, but their mind just won't switch off. That quiet mental tension can be enough to keep sleep just out of reach. A small handful of walnuts, about 1 to 2 hours before bedtime, can be a gentle and natural way to help the body relax. Sometimes it's these small, consistent habits that make the biggest difference in how deeply and peacefully we sleep. Next is a nut that many of us have probably eaten before but may have never thought of as something that could support better sleep, and that's pistachios. Pistachios are more than just a tasty snack. They're actually considered one of the nuts that naturally contain melatonin. This means when we enjoy a small amount in the evening, we're gently sending the body a signal that it's time to slow down, relax, and prepare for rest. But even more importantly, especially for adults over 60, pistachios may help support stable blood sugar levels throughout the night. When blood sugar rises and falls too much, the body can respond by waking us up even if we don't realize why. This may be one of the hidden reasons why so many people find themselves awake in the middle of the night, struggling to fall back asleep. Just a small handful of unsalted pistachios about 1 to 2 hours before bed can be a simple but meaningful habit. Sometimes it's these small evening choices that help us rediscover deeper, more peaceful nights. And if you're still watching and finding this helpful, take a moment to comment the number one below so we know you're here with us. Now, let's move on to number 3. Many of us may remember this simple, comforting routine from years ago, a warm glass of milk before bedtime. It's not just a tradition, it's one of the gentle, natural ways we can help the body prepare for sleep. Milk naturally contains a small amount of melatonin, but more importantly, it contains tryptophan, an amino acid the body uses to produce both melatonin and serotonin. Serotonin helps create a sense of calm and emotional comfort, while melatonin signals to the body that it's time to rest. Together, they help the body transition from alertness into relaxation in a smooth and natural way. There's also something special about the warmth itself. As we slowly sip a warm glass of milk, the nervous system begins to settle. Breathing becomes slower, the body softens, and the mind begins to let go of the day's tension. A simple glass of warm milk about 30 to 60 minutes before bed can become a meaningful nightly ritual. Margaret, a 72-year-old viewer from Ohio, shared that she used to wake up at 2 a.m. almost every night and struggled to fall back asleep. She felt exhausted every morning, even when she went to bed early. But after she began drinking a warm glass of milk about 45 minutes before bedtime, she noticed her body gradually relaxing. Within a few weeks, she was falling asleep more easily and waking up less often during the night. The fourth food we want to talk about is a small, simple fruit that has received a lot of attention from sleep researchers, and that is kiwi. Many of us may think of kiwi as just a refreshing fruit, but inside it contains nutrients that can gently support the body's natural sleep process. Kiwi contains melatonin along with serotonin and antioxidants. These compounds play an important role in helping the nervous system relax and supporting the body's natural sleep cycle. In several studies, people who ate kiwi before bedtime found that they fell asleep faster, slept longer, and felt more rested the next morning. What makes kiwi special is how gently it works. It doesn't force the body to sleep. Instead, it helps guide the body back to the natural rhythm it was designed to follow. Just one or two kiwis about an hour before bed can become a simple evening habit that helps us rediscover deeper, more peaceful sleep. And now we come to the number one food, a small fruit that has been widely studied for its ability to support natural sleep. That fruit is tart cherries. Unlike many other foods, tart cherries naturally contain melatonin, the very hormone that tells the body when it's time to rest. When we include tart cherries in the evening, we gently support the body's natural sleep signal rather than forcing the body to change suddenly. This is why many sleep experts often mention tart cherries as a simple yet powerful option, especially for older adults when sleep tends to become lighter over time. Just a small handful of tart cherries or a small glass of unsweetened tart cherry juice about 1 to 2 hours before bed can become a calming part of your nightly routine. Daniel, a 68-year-old viewer from California, shared that he used to wake up in the middle of the night and struggled to fall back asleep. He decided to try drinking a small glass of unsweetened tart cherry juice about an hour before bed. After a few weeks, he noticed he was falling asleep more easily and waking up less often. He said he felt more rested in the morning and had more energy throughout the day. Sometimes a small habit practiced consistently can help the body return to deeper, more stable sleep naturally. Alongside foods that can support better sleep, there's something equally important that many of us don't always realize. What we eat in the evening can quietly disrupt our sleep even when we feel completely exhausted. For example, spicy or heavily seasoned foods can make the digestive system work harder at night. When the body is still busy digesting, it has a harder time shifting into a deep, restful state. Some people may also feel internal warmth or discomfort, which can make sleep feel lighter and more interrupted. We also need to pay close attention to caffeine. Many people believe avoiding coffee at night is enough, but the truth is caffeine can stay in the body for many hours. Even if we drink coffee in the afternoon, some of that caffeine may still be active in the nervous system at bedtime. This can prevent the brain from fully relaxing even when the body is lying down. Chocolate, especially dark chocolate, can have a similar effect. It contains not only caffeine but also sugar, both of which can stimulate the nervous system and affect sleep stability. Highly acidic foods such as tomatoes or dishes with heavy tomato sauce may also cause stomach discomfort when eaten close to bedtime. This discomfort can quietly wake us up during the night, even if we don't immediately realize why. In addition, citrus fruits like oranges, lemons, and grapefruit may increase the urge to urinate at night in some people. This can interrupt sleep, especially as sleep naturally becomes lighter with age. The good news is small adjustments to our evening habits can make a meaningful difference. When the body is supported in the right way, it often knows exactly how to return to the deep natural rest it was designed for. There's something many of us experience that can feel confusing. We start eating better foods in the evening. We try to build healthier habits, and yet sleep still doesn't improve the way we hoped. The truth is, sometimes the issue isn't just what we eat, but how and when we eat it. When we eat too close to bedtime, the body is still busy digesting. Instead of relaxing, the digestive system remains active, and this makes it harder for the body to transition into deep rest. In the same way, eating too much at night can leave the body feeling heavy and uncomfortable, quietly disrupting sleep. Another important piece is consistency. Our bodies don't change overnight. They need time, sometimes a few weeks, to adjust and restore their natural rhythm. Small habits repeated consistently can lead to meaningful improvements over time. And finally, light exposure at night can confuse the brain. Bright lights signal to the body that it's still daytime. But when we dim the lights and create a calm, quiet environment in the evening, we help the body return to the restful state it was naturally designed for. A good night's sleep doesn't always begin with complicated solutions. Sometimes it begins with small, simple changes, like the foods we choose in the evening. Our bodies, even after age 60 or 70, still have an incredible ability to rebalance and restore themselves when we support them with patience and care. We don't have to change everything at once. Just start with one or two simple foods from this list and make them part of a gentle evening routine. Over time, many people notice their bodies relaxing more easily, falling asleep more naturally, and waking up feeling more refreshed. And if you'd like to continue discovering safe, natural ways to support your health and sleep after 60, be sure to subscribe to the Strong Health Way channel and turn on notifications. Together, we can build small habits that lead to meaningful improvements in health and quality of life.